friends! Galahad, you're supposed to hide me. Hi! Welcome back, everybody. We are raising money in support of Doctors Without Borders, aka Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF. As you know, MSF is an independent medical humanitarian organization that delivers emergency aid to people affected by armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, natural disasters, and exclusion from healthcare without regard to race, religion, or political affiliation. And so far, friends, you have raised $7,373.71. That was so exciting. Galahad was super excited. You can tell he just woke up, but he is super excited. But we still have plenty of ways to go to get to the Quad 7. $7,777 gets you an upgrade for Horizon Forbidden West. We are doing the Burning Shores DLC, going from story mode to ultra hard mode. You really want to see that. But anywho, I've introduced Galahad. I'm Oscar424, and I'm going to be with you for the final 3 runs of this marathon. Now, you said hi, Galahad. So I did want to give a quick thanks to Greedy Old Cow, who you hear on commentary later on with that $15 donation, and the Polly B13 with that $5 donation. Now, you're probably wondering, first off, how do I donate? If you're watching on your PC, hit !donate, and they'll give you the link to donate. If you want mobile, hit !mobile, and you will be taken to a separate link to donate that way. They both work and are fantastic. Now, if you do want a reason to support MSF, guess what? You help MSF save lives, straight up. For more than 50 years, their medical teams have been reaching those caught in crisis. Again, from armed conflict to even devastating earthquakes, with rapid response care. No, they're not good, I know. Those things are bad. But donors like you make it possible for them to provide medical treatment to more than 12.5 million people. Amazing work that they do. I'll let you go have fun with your sister. Right. But yeah, so make sure those donations keep coming in. We have to hit that Quad 7 to get that upgrade to Ultra Hard. But before we do that, I do want to introduce you to a run that is kind of interesting, because normally when you think of the runner Dangerous, you think of boomer shooters. Not Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. So, Dangerous, welcome to the show, and how did you start running this game?
I played this game when it first came out, and chat loved it, and I was like, I'm gonna do a run of it. And I haven't grinded this game at all, but yeah, hello everyone, I'm Dangerous, and today I'm gonna be doing a speedrun of Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, and that's not a sentence you probably thought you'd hear when you woke up this morning, but this is now your reality. You have to live with it. So yeah, if you don't know what this game's about, it is about crime. So there's gonna be murder, tax evasion, murder, grand larceny, murder, fraud, murder. There's a lot of murder in this game. But yeah, it's definitely not my normal wheelhouse of speedruns. And if, just as a side note, if I sound a little funny right now, I have caught the flu about a week ago, so I'm currently dealing with that. So if I start hacking uncontrollably, that's the reason why we go over time, and not because I'm not extremely good at this run. Anyways, we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start the timer. When I hit yes on here, I select a new game. It says, "Are you sure?" I'm gonna select yes, and once I hit that, we're gonna get going. Oscar, would you like to do the countdown?
I will, but I do want to mention that, again, I wanted to quick thank you, because there was a donation incentive that we get to hear you, hopefully not hacking up anything, but you get to do a dramatic reading because of hitting $7,300. So I'm looking forward to hearing that.
Yes, we'll do a dramatic reading of talking to Mac. And if you don't know who Mac is, you'll see. You'll see.
Of course. All right. So with that, I will give you a 3 count. So get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Commit tax evasion!
Alrighty, so the first thing we're doing is tearing up the tax bill. Now, what's going on with this game? Well, we committed tax evasion, and now we are Mayor Onion's errand boy until we pay off our debt to the mayor. Yeah, so I'm going to actually be doing death abuse a lot in this run. This run actually kind of hinges a lot on death abuse, which saves multiple minutes over the course of the run. So you're going to see me just intentionally take damage at periodic places in the run. You also notice that I'm tripping a lot. That is because tripping is faster than running normally. There will be places where I have to run, but whenever I'm able to get away with tripping instead, I'm going to do that. And it does say trip right there on the menu. Got very lucky there. Sometimes when you don't have full health, plants will drop a heart, which we don't want. And luckily they didn't there. Otherwise it would have been a little bit tougher to do that. Not tougher, but it would have taken a little longer to do that death abuse. Now we're headed into Layer Lane. This is going to be the first kind of dungeon area that we have to do. This is Slay Queen 32. She is a streamer actually on Twitch. I accidentally talked to her twice because I was trying to trip, because trip and talk are on the same key. Now she wants a tier 3 sub. So we're going to come over to this guy and he is going to give us a tier 3 sub.
Oh my gosh.
It's a tier 3 sub. She wanted a tier 3 sub, and so we went to the sub sandwich shop and we got her a tier 3 sub. Okay, I tried to go for a frame perfect glitch there that I did not get, unfortunately, but that's okay. Frame perfect glitch doesn't save a ton of time, but it's a nice little thing to get when you do get it. So we got to open the door in this room. That requires killing these 3, and then we come up here and we get the boom boots. These are going to allow us to kick bombs that we grow.
I mean, they look OSHA approved because of the steel toe. So
well, you would
I'm
know.
okay with that.
Safety manager.
I would know that. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be collecting keys at periodic points, and there's a little glitch that you can do here, where if you both trip, see, I'm trying to get it here. If you trip and use your item at the same time, whoops, you can do both things, and you can actually water while going over an item that you grow, and it saves a little bit of time, although I goofed that up just now. And so this little puzzle's pretty simple. And then we come through here, we're gonna trip, we're gonna try and beat the snail before he gets over to the wall. And then we are going into the very first boss fight. This is a giant pig. This is the most consistent boss fight in the entire run. There's no RNG involved in this one, luckily. That is not going to be the case for other boss fights that we do later on.
Because I know how much you love RNG.
I love RNG in speedruns. It's so great. Fashion Police Squad runs never die to that. So anyways, so that's the pig fight, and then we get the fertilizer. Mayor Onion wanted fertilizer. I don't know why, but he wanted fertilizer. So yeah. Now I purposely took a little bit of damage there on that bomb because I'm going to, whoops, wrong room. I'm going to be able to death abuse right to the beginning of this area. That is not where I wanted to kick that. There we go. And that's going to warp us back to the beginning of this dungeon, and then we can just leave. And that's what I mean about death abuse. You can skip long sections of walking around if you just death abuse your way through it. Nice little time save right there. So we're going to talk to the mayor. We're going to give him the fertilizer that he, for some reason, wanted. I'm not sure why, but yeah, he wanted that. And now we are going to head into the southern part of the map. Now I'm going to try and go for the frame perfect skip on this thing so you can see what it looks like. It involves pausing on the same frame that you interact, and it is a frame perfect skip. So I'm gonna... Darn, didn't get it. If I got it, then that little pop-up wouldn't have happened. It just would have, the exclamation point over the trash can would have disappeared. But we got a baby carrot from a trash can because that's where you put baby carrots, I guess. And then we are going to death warp back to Vegieville and head back into the forest because this is where we have to go to trade the baby carrot for another item that we need. So we're gonna come up here. Now, fun fact, if you have a dialogue sequence where you get an item at the end of it, if you do that frame perfect pause buffer, you hard lock the game. So don't do that. Ask me how I know that. Anyways, we're going to head back into the southern part of the map, and we are going to be going into the second dungeon, which is going to have the most RNG boss fight in the entire game. Yay! So if you have anything you would like to read off, this is the perfect time.
Oh, there's been a lot of love in chat with donations. Again, exclamation point donate to donate, exclamation point mobile if you're watching this on mobile. We have $5 donated from Raymond Suna and $5 from Clover Phantasm. Barry Cat has donated $15. Fallen Isel and Mithril Bear donated $25 each. And we have a $5 donation from Moses FPS _live. Thank you all of you for those fantastic donations. And, you know, with your powers combined, we can talk about things like we donated over more than $75 right there. With that combined donation, you can get anything from 5 newborn wraps for patients to maintain skin-to-skin contact, a year-long treatment of first-line antiretroviral therapy for 1 patient living with HIV/AIDS, or enough vaccines to immunize 208 children against measles during a deadly outbreak. All just in that little segment of donations right there. So please keep them coming. We have to get to 7777 to get that upgrade from Storied Ultra Hard in, I almost said Fashion Police Squad, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC.
That
thank you so
run isn't
much.
in this marathon.
Nope. I chose something that I did not expect you to be running.
I honestly didn't expect to run this either. This isn't what I normally run, so yeah. Anyways, this is the dungeon with Mac, by the way. So the dramatic reading that you all paid for is coming up soon.
Chat, is everyone ready for this dramatic reading that you and your fantastic charitable donations put together?
All right, so we're going to put that in there and then throw this bomb down. Now, this room can be a little bit wacky because there's a weird cooldown on using your soil sword to damage enemies. They have an iframe buffer after they get hit, and timing that can be a little bit difficult sometimes.
Well, while you're hopping in there, I'm just going to jump in really quickly and say, hey, guess what? We passed $7,500!
Nice!
Thank you to Lost in My Universe for that $5 donation, and Jay Wyndham with that $100 donation. All of you are so generous. Thank you so much for that.
Alrighty, this is RNG Cat. Because the direction that she spins is entirely randomized every time. And yeah, so we have to just get very lucky that that she rolls into the bomb that we're setting for her. Yeah, she's in a spot that I can't really do much. I can try and hit this bomb, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. Oh, it did work. Nice. Oh, wow. That actually went pretty well. Except aside from her, like, stopping in the one spot, that actually went better than it normally does. So, alrighty. So we're going to turn the generator on, and this is where we're going to get to read Mac. Or talk to Mac, rather. So we're going to come down here. This is the wrong room. We're going to go get the fork from the... I think he's a chocolate bar. I'm not actually sure. And yeah, so... Who's Mac? Mac is this guy right here. Let's talk to him.
Yay.
What the heck did you just freaking say about me, you little turnip? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the pasta seals, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on the barn, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I am the top sniper in the entire pasta armed forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the freak out with precision, the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my freaking words. You think you can get away with saying that crap to me over the grapevine? Think again, turnip. As we speak, I am contacting my secret network of spies across the farmland, and your leaves are being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're a freaking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the pasta core, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable butt off the face of the continent, you little crap. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you, maybe you would have held your freaking tongue, but you couldn't, you didn't, and now you're paying the price, you dang idiot. I will crap fury all over you and you will drown in it. You're freaking dead, kiddo. So that's Mac. Max Mac's a little angry. Thank you. But yeah, Mac's a piece of macaroni because that's copy pasta. That's the joke. And I like that joke.
Oh.
All right, let's see if we can get a frame perfect buff here. There we go. And so we just skipped all the dialogue with Mayor Onion there, which is actually really nice because that's a longer sequence that he starts talking. So being able to do that pause buffer is really, really nice. Now we are heading into the third boss fight. And I mean, sorry, the third dungeon, which has the third boss fight. It's a series of dungeons and boss fights. Now, these are bunny rabbits. We don't like bunny rabbits. Real life bunny rabbits are adorable. I love real life bunny rabbits. But bunny rabbits in this game are bad. We don't like them. They are actually really, really annoying because they have a tendency to lunge and get right. He's getting right up on me, and I don't like that. So I'm going to try to avoid him doing that as much as I can. If we'll be lucky if he actually gets hit by this.
I'd say while you're working on that, I just wanted to give a quick thank you to everyone for that fantastic reading that we got to hear. Again, thank you so much. Remember, those $5 donations do wonders for MSF. Hit up at Doctors Without Borders in chat. Say how much you love them. And again, with a $5 donation, you will be getting a really, really cool chat badge, a golden heart, within the Games Done Quick channel. So make sure you get those donations in. And wait a second. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We have a $5 donation from Archmagus, a $5 donation from Small Alley, a $102.95 donation from Ashley Awow, a $111.11 donation from Jay Winham. And when you do all the math, you know what that means, Dane?
That we hit $7,777?
Oh, no, we didn't do that. We hit $7,777.77.
Hey, let's go. Thank you all so much for doing that.
Thank you so
That's
much,
amazing.
everybody. Thank you for your support for MSF. That is so fantastic to see. All of you are so kind and amazing and wonderful. Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Thank you all for your donations to Doctors Without Borders. It's an amazing organization, so thank you all for doing that. We are now heading into the second phase of this boss fight. This one's a little bit tricky, so I'm going to try and see if I can get the manip on this. You can get this guy in the corner, and he will get... Oh, shoot. He came out of the corner, so this is going to be a little trickier to... But the first phase of the fight, when he's normal, takes 9 hits to take him out. But he's taken a little bit of radiation poisoning, so he's much larger the second time. And the second time, it takes 14 hits to take him out. There's a manip that you can get him in the corner, but he unfortunately got pushed to the left, and I was not able to work around that. Not a big deal. Still got him in a relatively timely manner. All right, and going to grab this turnip, which doesn't have a face. Unlike so many of the other turnips that we've seen so far. I'm going to just take out this bunny because this bunny has been screwing me up in practice a lot lately, so it's okay. The bunnies are not nice in this game. We don't like them. Ooh, that worm also has a tendency to hit me, and I don't like that because he does 3/4 of a heart of damage, and I only have 3/4 of a heart right now, so that would be death if he had hit me. Oop. All right, so now we head into the final phase of this boss fight. Oh yeah, there's portal plants, by the way. So if you like Portal, that's there. Okay, so it's gonna be left bumper to switch. So there's a very specific setup for this that is I usually get it, but sometimes I can goof it up. So I want to make sure I like focus for this. What we're gonna do is we are going to water this, drop that right there, and then we can send bombs through the portal to hit the boss, just like that. And just like that, the fight's over. If you don't get that manip, that fight could go really sideways. Yeah. So having that work out nicely is kind of important. All right, so I'm going to head back here. Go back through this door, and now we can just jump in the acid pool and death warp right back to the beginning of the area. Nice and easy. All right, we're going to take a bunch of hits from this worm to death warp back to the mayor. And now we have to go talk to the IRS.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, it's called Turnip Boy. It's tax evasion. You have to figure the IRS is going to be here at some point.
But don't you want to evade them?
Well, in this case, we've already been caught. So the IRS is these 3 radishes. Yeah, and that one in particular that we talked to is a bodybuilder. that'll be important in a minute. And then once we talk to them, we have access to the graveyard. Now, the graveyard is actually kind of an interesting area because it sort of does this thing where there's three exits in each area. Well, 4, counting the one that you go through. If you go through the wrong one, you'll get warped back to the beginning of the area. But if you know where all of the puzzle solutions are, it's pretty easy to make sure that you follow it. Come on. There we go. All right, little strat here. This saves a little bit of time. What we do is drop 2 portals right there, and then we can skip having to run all the way back, and we can just teleport right through. Saves a little bit of time. And then rather than have to death warp, we just go to one of the wrong exits and we warp back to the beginning. Nice and easy. And now we have a shovel, and the shovel does 1.5 times the amount of damage that it normally does. I almost had to go back and talk to the mayor, but I forgot what part we were in for a second. So this is going to be the last dungeon before we go into, well, the last like non-final boss dungeon, I guess I should say. This is the bomb bunker. So there's a little bit of lore in this game. Basically, humans are dead and vegetables became anthropomorphized. That's, again, probably not a sentence you thought you were going to hear today when you woke up, but here we are. And so, yeah, vegetables can talk, and yeah. Oop.
So, Dane, can I make your day?
Go for it.
So now that you have a shovel and it's pretty dark in there, would you say Turnip Boy has turned into a shovel knight?
Yes.
I'll see myself out, but not before I say. Okay, I cracked myself up. Sorry. To everybody in chat, make sure you are hitting exclamation point together to find out how to donate, and remember that every donation counts. Your support, plain and simple, keeps MSF doing what they're doing and fiercely independent while doing so. So exclamation point together tells you where to go to get those donations in. My question though is, we've broken 77. Can we break 8,000, chat?
That'd be amazing if we could. Before the end of this run, that'd be amazing.
That'd be cool.
All right, so this is Liz. She's a mutated human. We're going to try and one-cycle her, but she's also very hard to one-cycle, so we may not... Yeah, we didn't get the one-cycle. Yep, Liz has been killing me a lot lately. Liz is a tough fight, even casually, so... I'm going for a frame-perfect pause buffer here. Oh, shoot. I didn't get caught on fire, so I kind of goofed this up already. You have to stand next to the fire for a second, and being a speedrunner, I want to move, and so I sometimes don't get it the way I mean to. Yeah, probably better than this way because I botched that a bit. All right, so I'm going to try this again. We're going to catch fire. I'm going to try and pause buffer this. Yeah, if you pause on the same frame that this cutscene starts, you skip the cutscene, which is nice. It doesn't play the boss music, which is awesome. That is the one downside, but at the very least, you get to save a little bit of time that way. Oh, I actually killed her, but she killed me first. She killed me before her death animation started. And I still can't get this. I still can't get this pause. See, this pause buffer is really tough because you can't control the frame that it happens. The other pause buffers that I've been doing, I can control the frame that it happens on. So, oop. I'm gonna grab this health because she is making me nervous. There we go. And that fight's actually hard, even casually. But then in speedrunning, of course, we keep doing these, try to do these time saves that are really, really precise. And I mean, all the boss fights are run killers, except maybe the first one. But yeah. So now that is finally taken care of, what we can do is light this on fire. I unfortunately have like one more health than I want to have. I'm not going to kick this because I'm going to mess it up if I do, most likely. So I'm just going to light the bomb twice and die, and that's going to take us back to the beginning of the game. Or back to the beginning of the area. And then do another death warp to get back to Mayor Onion. All right, now we have to do this. This is where we find out that Mayor Onion is evil. Shocking. Now I'm going to try and go for the pause buffer on this. Nice. That lemon guy has a particular problem where, where he has a very long dialogue sequence. Okay, I didn't get this first try. That's okay. I'll just drop a portal. And then I can do this. Now, this puzzle we're going to do right here is not going to be done the intended way. I know, shocking that we're going to do something not intentional. What we're going to do is blow that up like that. Whoops. And then this is, I think this is the right pattern. Nope, it is the other one. Okay. So what we're going to do is get that down there. And then that sends us into the final boss fight. All right, so the bodybuilder, he takes 2 hits, so we got to hit him first. And I'm going to go for a pause buffer here. Darn it, I didn't get it. So this boss fight's interesting because if you get this cutscene, Mayor Onion transforms with all of the things that we got him. If you get the pause buffer, he actually stays small, which is really interesting. Yeah, so he is now huge because he had the fertilizer. This is the laser pointer that we got him. And then he also has the fork, as you can see.
Oh my gosh.
And then we got him that green goop. That's what that is. And that's the fight. And time is going to be coming up when we tear up the final tax bill deed thing. So time's coming up in just a second. And time. Woo! Thank you. It was a time of 2020, which... Is that the year this came out? I don't think it is. I don't remember, to be honest.
2021.
It was 2021, okay. I was like, it's either 2020 or 2021. I couldn't remember. But yeah, this game is getting a sequel that releases early next year called Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. Because of course they're leaning into it. Of course they're going to lean into it. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, that one's going to be interesting because it's a roguelike, which is not what this game is, very oddly enough. Oh yeah, and he has a gun in that game. That'll be an interesting change of pace. So yeah, okay. If you want to get this game, it's on Steam. It's very cheap, even when it's full price. And if you decide to get it, play through to 100% because there's another boss fight after you get 100%, and that fight is... If you remember Wolfenstein yesterday, how that game is just ridiculous, the boss fight after you get 100% of this game is exponentially more so. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you want to follow me, I'm at twitch.tv/danejerus, and I do all manner of different speedruns. I speedrun Doom 2016 and Alpha Prime, and then also this. So if you like variety, I'm your guy. And yeah, keep your donations coming in for Doctors Without Borders, because that's an amazing cause. And stick around for Horizon Forbidden West. I'm going to be watching that one curled up in bed because I'm still sick with the flu. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy the rest of the marathon.
And again, thank you so much to everybody for hitting our donation goal of 6 sevens, for that matter, to upgrade from story to ultra hard mode. And just as a heads up regarding all those donations, did you know that 94% of money raised by MSF USA in 2021 came from individual donors, as they do not accept any government funding, and they're free from any government's political or military goals. This allows MSF to reach communities in need without restriction, often going where other organizations cannot. And all of that is thanks to you and your wonderful kindness. So we're going to go to break, but remember, !together will tell you how to donate for both PC watchers and mobile watchers. But sit tight, hydrate, do a quick stretch, and we'll be back with Horizon.